Good morning, YouTube. This is Crazy Orchid Lady, and today I wanted to do a little kind of feature video on one of my complex crosses. This beautiful lady here is the Doritis champornensis crossed with Ascocenda Pralor. Now, some of you may be familiar with a more commonly known family member of this particular cross. And I'll explain to you how it came about. As you guys can see, it looks very much like a Vanda. It's a monopodial orchid, which means it only has one stem. Everything kind of comes from this core of the orchid. If this dies, it dies. But it's got some beautiful roots. I used to grow this in a basket very much like a Vanda, and she is very closely related to Vandas. However, because as you can see, she does have almost this phal-esque look to her. She is also related to phals, and I will explain. So you guys can see she does have this beautiful spike. She can bloom with more than one spike at a time or have more than one inflorescence, and each spike can produce several beautiful itty-bitty flowers, and it is extremely fragrant, very, very sweet, kind of smells like honeysuckle. She still has tons of blooms to go, but she's very, very pretty and just absolutely lovely. And of course her roots like to go everywhere. It's kind of hard to see in this pot because of the algae growth, but as you guys can see, there are tons of roots. You can't really see, but there are tons of roots in this pot as well, so they do really well in a pot or hanging. Now, to explain how this cross is kind of made, as the name suggests, Doritis champornensis, that is one of its parents. The Doritis looks very much like a Phalaenopsis, and one of the members of that family is actually the Phal pulcherrima, which, sorry about her, she kind of got burnt, but this is my Phal pulcherrima. There's actually two of them. There is a regular one and a cakey, and I don't know, this one's got a weird growth pattern. You guys see this leaf is literally growing into the other leaf. But yeah, this is why I struggle with her. But this Phal is actually related to this plant. And then, as the name suggests, this is a Doritis champornensis crossed with Ascocenda Pralor. I'll include a picture of an Ascocenda Pralor here. But an Ascocenda is pretty much just like that. It is actually a Vanda, not quite as large. The Pralor is actually a cross of two Vandas. One is actually a small or miniature variety. So this is actually a small plant. It will actually maintain very compact. She's bloomed twice now. This is her second year blooming. She'll continue to grow, and she'll get actually a little bit bushier as well. So it's a really nice little plant to have for those of you who do grow in pots. Obviously, she likes semi-hydro, but she does really well in sphagnum, a very, very light sphagnum, or just plain bark. So, or she can be put in a basket, no media, and just hung up, but you do have to spray it every single day. She really likes moisture. She does like a lot of humidity, and she does actually like quite a bit of sun. I had this out in the back with my Cattleyas. So very much like the Vandas, they like a lot of very bright light. For those of you who would like a Vanda type orchid, but are not really sure if you can commit to the hanging basket, but like the roots hanging, this is a good one to try if you can find it. And like I said, it's a very reliable bloomer. It has only bloomed once a year for me, and I believe that is pretty standard with these guys, just blooming once a year. However, when it does bloom, as it gets older, you do have the potential of having multiple spikes and multiple fans. So again, this is the Doritis champornensis crossed with the Ascocenda Pralor. Isn't she beautiful? Well guys, thanks again for this quick little spotlight video on this beautiful little orchid. I hope everyone has a great day, and thanks for watching.